Welcome back to Soda City Live. As the saying goes, litter trashes everyone. A nice view can be ruined by pieces of paper and trash left on the ground. A problem, created by the hands of many people. In an effort through Midlands, Keep the Midlands Beautiful, the hands of many people will be able to make spaces beautiful again, near Lake Murray specifically. That's going to be through an upcoming Lakeside litter sweep. And you still have time to be a part of that effort. Now, joining me today is Executive Director of Keep the Midlands Beautiful, Ebony Gatson. Ebony, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, you're not a stranger to the show. You've been on, not a stranger to WIS, but you've been on before to talk about this initiative. Why is it important to have a group of people to help with something like this?
Absolutely. As you said, the hands of many, it just makes the work light, so to speak. And we all know that our natural resources are limited in the sense that what we have now is what we'll have for generations to come. So if each and every one of us just take that small effort to keep those resources clean and litter free, we can ensure that they're sustained for a lot longer.
Absolutely. And you know what? We can't all enjoy it if it looks a mess. Who wants to go to the lake and have a picnic with their family and there's just trash everywhere? So I really think that this initiative is definitely needed. And, we can't pay everybody to do things like that. So it's great to have people that are willing to volunteer. And speaking of volunteer, there is a deadline, and it's this week. When is that?
It is. So the deadline is actually Saturday, September 10th. And we do ask that everyone who plans on attending pre-register, because that allows us to properly account for the free t-shirts and free lunch that all of our volunteers receive.
So even though it's volunteering, you are getting something out of this, guys. And we have the information right there on the screen again. Now, this is going to be next Saturday, but like Ms. Ebony said, you need to register immediately so that they know, so that they're able to prepare for who is all coming. And that's going to be from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So what's all involved with this cleaning? What areas and what responsibilities will volunteers have?
Sure. So we have over 20 partners this year. And what essentially happens is that volunteers can choose out of 3 sites which area they want to have as their rally point. So there's South Shore Marina in Leesville, Lighthouse Marina in Chapin, and Dreer Island State Park in Prosperity. If you have a boat, it's great. You can take your own team out to a designated location and collect litter at an island or on the shoreline. But we also have volunteer boat captains and those that have lent their assistance for this event to transport volunteers who don't have their own boat.
All right. And we talked a little bit earlier and you said that this isn't the only opportunity. So if you're not able to, come out this, not this weekend, but next weekend to help out with the initiative, what other opportunities are there to volunteer?
Yeah, absolutely. So Keep the Midlands Beautiful has an assortment of programs that individuals can volunteer with. If you're interested in the water specifically, we have an Adopt a Waterway program, and that allows you to adopt any body of water. So outside of Lake Murray, if there's a creek or a pond even that's in your community that you'd like to ensure is litter free, you can contact us to do that. And one of our most popular programs is the Adopt a Highway program, and people are used to seeing individuals with the reflective vests collecting litter on the side of the road. That's another big one that people can participate in as well.
Awesome. I think that's interesting that you guys also allow you to adopt a body of water. I never heard of that. Heard of adopt a highway, but never the body of water. One more question before we wrap things up here. We talked a little bit about the litter sweep, but we didn't get to talk much about the actual organization as a whole. Could you share a little bit more details about the actual Keep the Midlands Beautiful organization?
Yes, so Keep the Midlands Beautiful is a nonprofit that basically serves Richland and Lexington counties. So we're your friendly nonprofit that focuses on litter prevention, recycling, and beautification. So those 3 areas are our primary focus. And our main objective is just to engage and empower residents to focus on those areas, and we provide any support that we can with that.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Ebony, for all of this amazing information, not just about Keep the Midlands Beautiful, but also about this the litter sweep that's going to be happening at Lake Murray. We have the details right here. The Lakeside Litter Sweep is going to be taking place at Lake Murray. 3 different areas, Saturday, September 17th from 8:30 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. We need you to register as soon as possible, specifically before the 10th, so that they can make sure they have a t-shirt and refresh